keep holding on, coming down from love. And I wonder why it takes so long. 'Cause I keep holding on, coming down from love. And I wonder why it takes so long. 'Cause I keep holding on, coming down from love. And I wonder why it takes so long. 'Cause I keep holding on, coming down from love. And I wonder why it takes so long. 'Cause I keep holding on. Someone's just outside and knocking on my door. A stranger, somebody unknown. Someone's in my dreams and get it off my mind. I'm tired of being alone. Someone's trying to find an easy way inside. Come on, I'm right here at home. Right there.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our second annual pitch competition, WGU Labs second annual pitch competition. It's great to see so many people in the audience. We have 5 fantastic startups today. We have Axio AI, BestFit, Earn and Learn, Kollegio, and Pensieve. I want to take a moment to thank our judges. First, we have Kelly Cat Wales, the winner from last year's pitch competition. She's also won every other pitch competition since then, pretty much. We have Mark Grovit from New Markets and Sean Brown from Juvo Ventures. And from WGU, we have Jenny Sanders and Sarah DeMark. Okay, first up, we have Axio AI, presented by Dr. Mark Nuffel. Axio is revolutionizing education through AI automation and adaptive learning through transforming workflows, boosting engagement, and delivering personalized learning experiences. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Mark.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mark Nuffel. I'm the founder and CEO of Axio, and I've really spent a lifetime in higher education. And I've really been lucky to serve just about every role you could serve at a university. I've been a governing trustee of 3 of the largest universities, public universities in the country. I've been a voice of the student, serving as student vice president of Arizona State University. I've also been lucky enough to be a faculty member who launched my own R&D lab that had really became world-renowned. With all that experience I have, I can say one thing I can feel certain about. There truly is a disconnect that exists in higher education. For all too many students, they're paying an astronomical amount of money to get a degree that doesn't always fully give them the skills they need to have success in industry. And as someone that deeply believes in the institution of higher ed, we can't allow this to happen because it's the companies that are paying that burden, right? And so for us, I just worry that we've built a one-size-fits-all model that disappoints most. And so I think everyone here knows that generative AI will be a big part of the future of education. And so I don't think it's going to be any of these point solutions you see at the summit that change the world. I think the world will change by those who are brave enough to go and build the new operating system from the ground up that will drive institutions of tomorrow. So at Axio, we've really dreamed big and dared to dream that dream. At Axio, we've built the first fully integrated agentic AI platform really to drive the schools of tomorrow. And by doing this, we're going to get rid of the fragmented systems that educational institutions have always abhorred, right? The SIS, the LMS, and the CRM. They never talk to each other. Most of them weren't designed for education. And they will be last to bring agentic AI to our space. So let's see the role.
Education today is bogged down by fragmented systems, paperwork, and bloated admin teams. Axio changes that. It's an AI-native platform that unifies your entire EdTech stack. From automated admissions, where intelligent agents handle eligibility, documents, and student communication, to custom course generation, Axio's agents handle the busy work. Faculty refocus on mentoring, and students get personalized learning paths tailored to their goals. The result? Lower costs, higher retention, and simplified compliance. Axio. One platform, every student, every stage.
So I'm sure you see something like this and you say, this is a great big vision. And trust me, it is. But it's also very real. For the last 12 months, we've had some incredible milestones on our way to our full commercial product. We've gotten 2 patents that have now converted after a 2-year process where I have the pleasure of being the technical inventor on those patents. We were named one of the top 3 most fundable companies by Pepperdine University after a 6-month due diligence process and 2,300 candidates. We actually acquired 2 educational companies that were able to accelerate our growth. And most importantly, last month, we finally deployed our full implementation at a university that are now using our product to drive 3-degree programs end-to-end, from enrollment all the way to graduation. So now that we've demonstrated that it works, we're beginning to scale this product throughout the nation. We also have a solid foundation to build on. Last year was our first full year operating as a startup. We were able to actually bring in $500,000 of revenue without a full product yet. We did that by piloting with really smart partners and institutions to validate our software and also go through all the, obviously, security, policy, and procedures that we needed, such as SOC 2, Type 2. We're actually projected to bring in between 3 to 5 million ARR established by the end of this year, and that's with large partners that we've been establishing and nurturing relationships with over the last 18 months. We are ultimately wanting to build the global operating system that will be the foundation for global education. Right now, our beachhead is, and probably always will be, higher education, just given the background we come from. But recently, we've started to have some of the biggest K-12 systems in the country reach out to us because they're looking at the success of alpha schools. If you know anything about alpha schools, they introduce 2 hours of AI native instruction each day. They recently came out with a report where their students are now at the top 2% of the whole nation. So schools are now going to use our platform to launch these schools of the future and rapidly go to market with that type of product. And at the same time, we've activated channel partners to help start to explore if this could be feasible in corporate upskilling and corporate learning. We have a great team behind us. Here are just some of our advisors. You might see names there up there that you recognize. I would say they've all leaned in us because we're a group that's really going for the magnum opus, right? We're going for the big idea. And I think what they recognize, we're probably one of the few teams in the world that are uniquely positioned to be this bold, have the technical background, and also the domain expertise to bring it to market. Why we're so excited about working with Western Governors University is you guys have always been the ones that have shifted that paradigm, broken that paradigm. And I think together with this system, we'll together be able to make an education that's more personalized for the learner, more adaptive, one that goes at the speed of a learner's own ambition, one that's relevant to the career aspiration they want, and most importantly, one that's affordable and able to be scaled to all students. My name is Mark Knopfel. Thank you so much. I look forward to your questions.
Very good, exciting stuff. Can you talk a little bit about your ability to exist alongside of those 3 systems and the big players versus needing them to be pulled out so you can...
Absolutely. So it's really unrealistic to think we're just going to replace all 3, and we know that. So the first 18 months, actually what we were piloting, through LTI integration, we can actually integrate our AI with any existing LMS. And that's what we've been doing and getting that validation. We've built everything to work holistically, but also to be modular so that you could just bring in the LMS or the CRM or the SIS. But to be honest, our strategy, and some of the partners we have are here today, we're actually, a lot of the smaller schools, private schools, they're worried. They need new enrollments. So what we're doing is we're actually setting up new programs that they can deliver at scale to a global market in a way they could have never done with their personnel. We have given them the ability to do that, and they run that fully on our platform. Then their president can look and say, wow, this works, it runs seamlessly end to end, and then it will become a multi-year process if they want to transition altogether or little by little. So I do think that agentic AI software will change the world. Again, education will be last. When Salesforce does Agentforce, and it will be incredible, the ASUs of the world, the West, they're going to charge them $50 million, a 3-year migration process. I think we should do it today with a team that comes from higher ed, young students from my lab I used to run that really knows the space. So thanks. Mark with a K, I like it.
I was going to ask you a question just about the affordability piece that you discussed. It shows here that you're projected to get to revenue of $3 million by 2026. So maybe talk to me a little bit about how your pricing works to get to that. How many universities or otherwise would you need to get to?
Yeah, so it's interesting. To Mark's question, the way we deploy this is going to look differently, right? We might have a per course model for an institution that just wants the hybrid courses. We might replace one of the systems. Right now, when people talk to us, we say whatever we do, we will be a cost savings. The idea is if they were to convert fully onto our platform, and that might be a long-term process, we would charge them the price of one of their current systems, the highest one, and we would replace all 3. They would get a better, more holistic product for the price of one, and it's not just the software cost. If you think about it and talk to any institution, they have 10 to 20 people running Canvas. They have 10 to 20 people running Salesforce. They have 10 to 20, right? And so it would be better for them to just have one team maintaining one software that by design has all of that efficiency baked into it. So for the last 18 months, we've been developing relationships with large institutions across the country. We've had to get our security posture into a place that we could be. It was really last month, just the other week, we did a ribbon cutting at an institution. So this is the first time that we can actually take those relationships and convert them. And so our goal is probably 5 to 10 institutions, and it's not large, but we need to get that validation, and those are the ones that would give us that type of revenue. Thanks.
Thanks, Mark. Okay, next up we have BestFit, Dr. Erica Roberts. BestFit is partners with educational programs, nonprofits, health clinics, social service agencies to connect individuals with vital wraparound services through its AI-powered digital platform. Welcome, Eric.
Hello, hello. Thank y'all for this opportunity. I'm glad to introduce you to BestFit. I'm Dr. Erica Roberts, again, with BestFit, and where we are reimagining the social safety net. And this afternoon, I want to introduce you to Brittany. Brittany is a single mom trying to navigate a workforce program. But in her program, trying to get wraparound support, she's met with lengthy applications, complex systems, as she tries to get resources. And this is the case for a lot of learners. We've learned that over $60 billion in public benefits and social programs is left unclaimed each year, and typically this is because of stigma, lack of time, and complex applications. But we've also found that for providers, case managers, fragmented systems and heavy caseloads also adds to this burden. And the need is ever growing. In a recent study from Hope, the Hope Center at Temple, they did a survey where they surveyed 74,000 students and found that 59% of them, at least one, had a basic need insecurity. And as you can see here, most of it was around food insecurity, homelessness, and even housing. And we find that with these students, that this impedes on their stability to learn. But the good news is help is there, and that's why we created BestFit. BestFit is a tool designed to simplify and streamline public benefits and wraparound supports for learners in need. And so we do this with our screening algorithm, and the algorithm screens for SNAP, TANF, WIC, and benefits within the state of Georgia, with future expansion under the way for Tennessee, North Carolina, and Florida. And for providers, we also created support plans or asynchronous support plans that allows both the learner and the provider to centralize their case notes and case coordination and make that process seamless and easy for them. And we're community-centered design, so we really build with community in mind. One of our active partners is a 30-plus-year-old nonprofit based in Atlanta, and they serve around 600 individuals a year, primarily adults. Many of them are low income, so they have high critical need for wraparound supports. And with them, we have been able to streamline their intake, help them screen for public benefits. And right now, early data shows that 40% of those clients have 40% of those clients are eligible for 2 resources, with $419 in SNAP benefits found so far for them. Our impact. So from our pilots in 2019 to 2020, when we worked within the higher education sector in Georgia, we helped identify over 500,000 in public benefits for post-secondary students that they would otherwise have not known. In addition to that, we found that through the research with our pilots, 92% of those users found our platform very simple to use. Since then, we are glad and proud to have been a Future Finder finalist within the Department of Education focused on adult education, and we were able to be a semi-finalist for Vital Prize, where we were able to research how our tool can support families and individuals in the K-12 sector. Our business model. So a lot of our early adopters have been in that workforce, in that higher education space. And we do a tiered model, so we do not charge students. We do a SaaS subscription, annual subscription, where we would charge the university or the workforce program. And it is tiered where it's based on usage and need. So universities, of course, may have a higher usage, and so they typically have a higher price point. But all of the tiers have three key components, as you see here, which is the student-facing platform, the internal admin database, which includes those support plans and more case management type functionality, and the screening algorithm, which is really the meat of our product, which again allows for the screening of the public benefits or the eligibility in a seamless and simple way. And what sets us apart? So we are uniquely designed where our goal is to screen eligibility for benefits in one sitting or quickly. But in addition to that, we're able to integrate on-campus program and local resources into our screening tool. We're able to collaborate real time. So we build for and with the community. We build with them in mind, and we build a lot alongside with them. So a lot of our input is directly from case managers, student support entities who support these students directly, can give us live feedback. And we also seek to reduce cognitive burden. And our team is uniquely designed because we are a passionate team of designers, engineers, teachers, former teachers, And we come together with the unique vantage point to focus on student basic need. And we're excited about this opportunity because with your help, we can, with our tool, we seek to unlock access for 5,000 additional users, which would be about, if the average is $600 in public benefits, which we found from our pilots, that would be about $3 million in access unlocked. We also hope to add additional benefits. So right now we screen for 5, but we hope to add more, such as Medicaid or Medicare and other state-based benefits. Additionally, we want to fully integrate AI into our tool, and also just for the opportunity to share and engage with other workforce agencies, other higher institutions of higher education, and particularly also engage deeper with the government so we can make sure that we are staying abreast of changes to these public benefits. Thank you for your time.
I'll start. How hard is this going to be to scale nationally?
So a lot of that has to do with capacity. One of the universities we're onboarding now, it's mainly getting the benefits rules for each state. Right now, we have done that manually for Georgia, but one of our intention in this year, especially with the integration of AI, is that would allow us to do that quickly. We could synthesize all that information for all 50 states much faster than us trying to do it manually, because our founder actually did that part manually as far as building the algorithm for the state of Georgia. But some of our newer workflows, like I talked about the feature expansion of Tennessee, particularly for that university for out-of-state students, we can scale that, so we may not do the full-out screening, but we can at least point them in the right direction. So we do kind of tier it based on the user and kind of their need.
Thanks.
She had my question.
Okay.
I'll ask a question. Thank you. That was great. How are you measuring the learning outcomes and the improvement in those outcomes from the students?
Yeah, so a lot of ours, because it is wraparound support, it's interesting because we're situated, even though we work in these workforce in I would say, university systems, a lot of their outcomes for the university systems are within the student support sector. So their outcomes are more so that the students' needs are met. So for them, their outcomes align with ours, is that the student got the need was met, and the case manager is kind of tracking it. For the workforce entities, it's similar, where they have a metric that the case manager uses, that's what they have to track. The long-term version of that is more so those workforce outcomes. And so as we follow these individuals, if their needs are met, then as we work with these entities, a lot of the outcomes are aligned of job sustainability. So
I would imagine that's also going to be helpful for retention and persistence,
exactly.
Sustainability, like within like the university as well. Like,
Yep, absolutely.
That's a big reason to drop out.
Okay. Thank you, judges. We're out of time. Okay. Next up, we have Earn and Learn, presented by Gino Del Carlo. Earn and Learn connects students to job opportunities, simplifies employer engagement, equips educators with insights to build a skilled, locally aligned workforce. Welcome, Gina.
Hi, I'm Gina Del Carlo. I'm the founder of Earn and Learn. 6 years ago, I left my government job, pension and all, to support the success of one student and eventually thousands just like him. When I was growing up, I had learning disabilities and was not included in work-based learning experiences that were doled out like treats to high performers. Later, as a teacher and working for a workforce development board, I saw the same thing happen again and again. Brilliant, curious students not being included just because they weren't checking the right boxes. One day, I chaperoned a manufacturing day field trip, and what I saw was eye-opening, and I couldn't unsee it. All of the schools that were there were the networked schools, with the teachers who had the resources to get the buses and make those opportunities happen. So the next year, I volunteered to help with the coordination of that manufacturing day as a workforce development board employee. And we removed the barriers so that all students could access this life-changing field trip. That's where I met Anthony. And this has been a grounding slide for me for years, because when Anthony walked onto that manufacturing company floor, you could feel it. You could see it. That spark, it was like he finally felt like he belonged. So that was when I knew I needed to leave my job and try and create these exact moments at scale on purpose. So the problem, like the other presenters have said, there's a real disconnect between earning and learning. Only 2 in 10 students have said that they've had access to meaningful work-based learning experiences. And while students are waiting, employers are facing a crisis. They're losing $10 trillion every month on unfilled jobs. I had to look that up 3 times at sources Lightcast and Fiverr. I couldn't believe it. And to put that into perspective for us, it's like burning 10 million scholarships for students every single day. So if we're not tracking this data, how can we see who's getting it and who's not? I think that's kind of a secret, is we don't have the data of who's not getting it, so how can we build for equity? So while students are ready and employers are waiting, schools are stuck in the middle without the tools and resources to make this happen for their students. So we, from the ground up, lots of people, I consider this like a call to action that was made to my community at the time. We built a platform that connects employers to learners through schools and colleges. So we're working with K-12 schools and also community colleges. We're tracking who gets the opportunities and who doesn't. So we're moving from luck to intention, and from opportunity for some to access for all. So I think it's really about making the invisible visible. And my favorite part of this is when employers say to me, can you connect us to those schools that we've never been connected to before, because we care about building our local diverse talent pipeline from the community that reflects us. So this is our team. So we are former teachers. We come from workforce development boards. We have product builders and community builders. And so far, in California alone, we have counted and captured over 200,000 work-based learning experiences with over 12,000 employer partners in California alone. And one of my mentors, Dave Cass, likes to say, and if you can do that in California, imagine how easy it would be to do literally anywhere else. So we're excited about the pull we're feeling from the employers in the market who want to start paying for this. So I'm going to go to... So remember Anthony, that spark? It changed everything for him and for me, because that's what opportunity does. It makes the future feel possible. So I'm Gina Del Carlo. Thanks for inviting me here today. Questions? Sorry, and it's also my first pitch.
You're doing a great job, honestly. It's wonderful. And I really love the story about Anthony and the sense of belonging. Maybe help us understand, though, the 200,000 experiences. How are you identifying those, and how did you capture those?
Yeah, thanks. I skipped over that slide. So it's a simple form that schools and colleges and workforce organizations embed in either their website or their email, and they send it out. And so they're asking for employers to engage at scale. They can fill that out for like transactional, like we'd like to do a field trip, or they sit down and can fill it out for the whole quarter. Then that goes into our platform where schools have licenses. So they can view that. They can view open pledges, or they can view the pledges that were specific to them, and then we're tracking that. And then we can pull that data with who are the top 10 employers that are engaging, and we can sit down and have a conversation with them. Like, would you like us to introduce you to the schools you're not connecting with?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I lay out the follow-up question. So the 12,000 plus employers, like how are you finding those? How are they finding you?
Yeah, so I think because we came from the Workforce Development Board and we staffed boards made up of employers, that's where we started. And then word of mouth got out. And employers were telling us, we don't have time during the day to answer all the calls from the teachers. They're constantly calling us, and we just kind of go with the most aggressive, persistent people. So what started happening was we started making impact reports for those employers, some of the huge employers, and they were showing those off, like in their marketing materials, and they were really excited to show the impact and brag about it. So some of them are really competitive, I'd say, especially in like oil and manufacturing. They wanted, and in healthcare, they wanted to beat their competitors with offering more opportunities. Did that answer most of your question? Okay.
Can you tell us about your revenue model?
Excuse me?
Your revenue model?
Sure. So schools and mostly county offices of education pay for us to facilitate this for all of their districts. One county office of education that we've had as a partner for 5 years pays upwards of $100,000 a year so that they are able to kind of have us do this in a coordinated way, and they're getting the reports they have to report out to the state for things like CTIG, strong workforce, WIOA, other things where they have to show numbers and they don't have any way to track it. So it's all those Excel spreadsheets going into one thing where we can push a button and get a pretty dashboard.
Okay. Thanks, Gina. All right, next up we have Kollegio, presented by Sinan Khawaja. Kollegio is an AI-powered marketplace that connects students, schools, and colleges to simplify the application journey, deliver personalized guidance, and help institutions. Welcome, Sinan.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jason. Hello, everyone. I'm Sinan, the CEO and co-founder of Kollegio. Kollegio is the higher education marketplace for students, schools, and colleges. And we're really looking to reinvent the way higher education is accessed for everyone, everywhere. I began as an independent college counselor out of Stanford, helping hundreds of students. And helping the wealthiest students get into the best schools wasn't exactly what got me up in the morning. And when the AI boom hit, and I saw the opportunity to provide that same personalized guidance to millions of students at scale, it became a no-brainer of opportunity. I teamed up with my co-founder, Said, a machine learning and AI engineer out of UC Berkeley who worked at multiple startups, and we sought to reinvent the way higher education is accessed. Regardless of who you are, where you're from, what your family income level is, we wanted to provide that level of personalized guidance to you. We recently raised a seed round. It's not announced yet, but this is the announcement. Over $3 million round with Reach Capital, JFF Ventures Tuesday, and ECMC, as we sought out to build this AI college counselor. So we began 2 years ago, but as we delved deeper and deeper into the problem space, we realized that the largest opportunity to solve was actually helping colleges recruit students on the platform. We were seeing tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of students being attracted to the platform, so we saw that opportunity. And it led us to this vision of a product-empowered marketplace where we still seek to bring personalized guidance to millions of students and champion student success, but simultaneously we can help colleges efficiently recruit their class by helping them talk to the most relevant students for them about what students care about most. But I'd love to show you the student side of the platform first. So we've essentially created a student-facing super app that helps students with all things college admissions, as helpful as your high school counselor, if your high school counselor didn't have to work with 400 other students, and as impactful as a private counselor, if your private counselor didn't cost $5,000 or $10,000. This platform is 100% free, by the way. So we collect dozens of data points on thousands of institutions, help classify them as targets, reaches, and safeties, and actually help you ethically create your college application exactly as a counselor might. So you're seeing right now a demo of a topic being brainstormed, and our AI is essentially able to emulate a counselor, helping you brainstorm based on your own unique context. So the AI knows who you are, and as you interact with it, it continues to compound in value. So here you can see the student currently chatting with the AI to come up with an essay topic and eventually an essay plan. At no point do we ever write anything directly for the student. It's all about what if your counselor was sitting right next to you and you could access them 24/7. So this is just a little bit, but we help you with scholarships, extracurriculars, planning, executive function, all for free. And I'd love to come to the college side as well. So for those folks who aren't in higher ed, you might know that colleges are going through a little bit of a difficult time right now in recruitment. Declining revenue, empty dorms, budget cuts. It's not the easiest space to recruit students, and it's unsustainable. So that's why, as we seek to reinvent the way higher education is accessed, we believe through this personalized platform and the huge swaths of students we're able to access, we can really stand out for colleges. As we help institutions connect directly with the students most relevant to them and who are most likely to matriculate to their institution. And we do this through our proprietary engagement data, demographic information, and historic enrollment trends. Kollegio is the new preferred way for students globally to access higher education. And some of our partners are already seeing up to 100% unique student pools. We're able to predict student matriculation over 50%, as well as students who have not heard of colleges previously booking discovery calls with institutions in up to 2 weeks. Our accuracy is unprecedented, and our communications are hyper-personalized. For example, if a student is interested in a performing arts program, they learn about that program at your institution, not just generic campus amenities. Kollegio is the future of enrollment, and we're here. The question remains, is your institution ready? So if you're an institution who's currently interested in partnering, whether you're looking to stave off the enrollment cliff, or an institution like WGU who's looking to cement your place, Kollegio is already seeing some of our partners perform twice as well as the next best vendors in terms of students who go from inquiry to prospect to applicant to actual matriculation. And a little bit on our student side progress as well. We have nearly 100,000 students on the platform today. We're on track to 1 million in the next 18 months off the back of this funding round. We're working with folks like JFF, who have 2/3 of all community college students in America to be onboarded on the platform by the end of the year. And we're really just looking to reinvent the way higher education is accessed. Thank you so much. I'm Sinan Khwaja. Yeah.
Nice job.
Thank you.
So how are you going to get students interested in using the app?
So they seem to be really interested themselves. They love it's 100% free. They tell each other about it. Okay. We have a great social media team, all organic, hundreds of million plus views on Instagram. TikTok does really well. Great. But a lot of just students telling each other. It's a great free tool, and they would love the idea of going to a college with their buddies, getting scholarships, and things like that.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe talk to us about your revenue model with the universities. Sorry, how does the pricing work?
Of course. So it varies depending on the size of contracts with different partners, but they basically pay for student leads to the platform. So it's a pretty simple model.
Okay. So I'm curious, why not with school districts, with the younger students? Why are you focusing kind of from universities backwards, or are you planning on doing both?
Yeah, we definitely want to expand up and down the value chain. Working as a private college counselor myself, I saw the pain point. I know how much help a counselor can be for a student, so I really just wanted to distribute that help as much as possible at scale. But we'd love to go backwards and then even forwards into workforce as we expand.
What do you think your main differentiation is?
So students use our platform for hours and hours on end, so we get to know them really, really well, right? So we're able to actually identify students for you. So let's say WGU, for example, if you want to increase transfer enrollment or out-of-state enrollment. I know you guys are online, but for example, if an institution wants to do out-of-state enrollment, we can actually identify the students who are most likely to matriculate on your institution based on those hours of engagement data, and then tell those students about what they actually want to hear about your institution. So for that example, let's say, Mark, you love playing soccer, you're in your high school band, then WGU should be telling you about their soccer team and their music clubs. And we're able to know that about you and surface that relevant information as well, leading to higher conversions.
do you see this also impacting how students may potentially choose majors in addition to colleges?
Definitely, and our vision is regardless if you're from rural America, a village in West Africa, the inner cities of South Asia, we want to help you understand what that next best choice of, for you is after high school, whether that's a 4-year, what you're studying, community college, trade school, controversially, a coding boot camp, right? We want to be able to help you make an informed decision and understand how you can build yourself up to your full potential. So yes, in short.
And I'll just echo what Sean was saying. I love the thought about pushing this into high schools. I feel like that's where a lot of these decisions are made, but also helping students see that this is a viable career path for them, because I think at this point, right, they might have already like self-selected out, but getting into high schools, I think might allow students to kind of see themselves in these paths.
Yeah, I love the high school idea as well, but we're seeing students coming on naturally as young as early as freshman year, some even people before that. So it's all throughout high school, students are using it, and we're helping them build them up. But yeah, would love to partner with high schools as well.
Thanks, Anand. Thank you, judges.
Thank you so much.
All right. Last up, we have Yun Yang with Pensieve. Pensieve is an AI-powered teaching assistant that streamlines grading, tutoring, and classroom management to help educators focus on teaching while enhancing student learning and outcomes. Welcome, Yun.
Hello, I'm Yoon from Pensieve, CEO and co-founder. Let's face it, higher ed is facing an unprecedented financial uncertainty. Top institutions like Harvard, Cornell, Stanford, UC Berkeley systems are all freezing hiring due to federal funding cuts. So what's the result? Lower quality of instruction, cheaper cost, and universities frantically find a solution to lower operational costs. As a past tutor at UC Berkeley, I wanted to build a solution to provide personalized learning experiences to students while lowering instruction cost. Here comes Pensieve AI Teaching Assistant. We automate mechanical and repetitive grading works and provide 24/7 answers to students so that TAs and professors can focus on what's important the most, having meaningful interactions with students. When you hear AI TAs, you usually think about LMS integrated AI tutors. However, we start with AI grading, the most tedious mechanical work ever. Now, for a second, imagine you are a math instructor having to grade 500 exams. You open up the first page and see, oh gosh, this handwriting is worse than a doctor's signature. And you just think about how possibly the student wrote a solution, frantically concentrate to grade this very single solution as fair and concrete as possible. After 3 minutes, phew, you're done. You're now finished grading one single paper, and now 499 more are left. Grading is a tedious task that all educators hate to do, and we're starting from here. We start from all types of assessments, online assessments, programming assignments, or written exams, to different types of questions, short answers, multiple choice questions, or fill-in-the-blank type questions. And because we own the assessment platform, by providing the state-of-the-art AI grade to the market, we have access to unique, granular student data on the specific weaknesses and strengths they have, so that we can provide AI tutor to the next level of degree that other companies can't even imagine. For instance, providing a study plan based on the very mistakes students made on the past midterm, or based on the submission times and submission schedules students have, making a study plan for the rest of the semester. The power of owning the assessment platform doesn't end here. Because we own the assessment platform and the tutoring platform, we're able to provide higher level decision intelligence to the higher ups and the instructors of the university. For instance, after each assessment, our AI TA pings the instructor. After homework 4, seems like there's 37% of students confused on the concept of eigenvector. Maybe you should refresh this concept in the next lecture. Or during in-class, where the tutor would ping you during an in-person discussion or online discussion section, saying, Michael has been struggling for solving these questions for the last 15 minutes. Seems like he's confused on the basic recursion concept. How about you give him a refresher on him? This is what we mean by learning insight gathered in Pensieve, providing actionable insights to the instructors. We're providing measurable impact to both instructors and students. For instructors, we reduce grading time in less than half, cutting costs in the course budget significantly. They're able to answer more questions in less time, and we provide a bird's eye view on class performance based on our AI decision intelligence. For students, it's an opportunity to get personal feedback and provide personal AI tutoring. From our recent paper that we published with UC Berkeley research team, we show that using Pensieve increased satisfaction, collaboration, and have students ask 5 times more questions. And we're already used by top institutions as well. Professors from UC Berkeley, Columbia, Harvard, Carnegie Mellon are already using Pensieve. And from these love, we scale bottom up, already starting procurement processes with these institutions. Near term, we want to be the best AI tutor in the market. US universities are spending over $7 billion hiring human TAs. And if we assume that 50% of their job is on mechanical, repetitive grading, we want to dominate the market first. Then we are considering 2 different paths. First, we want to continue building a hyper-personalized AI tutor. If there's someone who has been studying with you for the 4 years in college, that person might not be just become the best tutor for your midterm, but also the best tutor to recommend a career path for you. Also, we want to continue deepening our vertical AI flows, not only automating grading, but also helping in counseling, front desk operations, all the admin tasks that universities are spending $400 billion every year. And we are the best team to do this. We have been building AI tutors before ChatGPT came out. I'm an AI researcher turned founder. I started publishing AI papers in my college freshman year. And I briefly worked at Google, tutored at CS Berkeley, and majored at UC Berkeley as well. My co-founder is a seasoned senior engineer who have been working in 10 years in EdTech, built 8 different services across millions of users. We'd love to partner with WGU on a journey. Thank you.
So I saw that it improves the course satisfaction, et cetera. Did it actually improve course performance, like the students' performance in the course?
Right. So it is self-reported by the students, but so the study shows that students' midterm score increased by 7% by using Pensieve.
Okay. Thank you.
And you also mentioned it improved collaboration. Can you say a little bit more about how that is possible?
That is a great question. So I skipped that part because of the time limits. But our AI tutoring platform, the learning happens inside our online worksheets in Pensieve platform, and students are able to join via groups. So everyone can see their cursors, whether it's a coding question, whether it's a short answer question. Oh, I can see that Michael is typing their solution. Let me add that thing. It's same as Google Docs, but just that we have an AI tutor attached to the platform. So because everyone can see their single screen and see the collaboration, we automatically bring all these students together, and then instructors can also see the group activities.
If everything's on your platform, can you talk about, is there any friction in getting people to use your platform versus other ways they're used to sort of doing tests or homework?
Right. So right now we're primarily targeting the known institutions that have used the major grading software like Gradescope. Because Gradescopes have a pretty much standard flow on grading, it's very easy for us to convert their user because we would replicate this process and then have AI add-on features. But really, grading is a very standardized process. For tutoring, the reason why we're starting from grading is that it is very standardized compared to tutoring. For teaching and tutoring, every instructor has different opinions. But for grading, there's a clear answer of how it should be graded, and it's very repetitive. So we're starting from there.
I noticed it said backed by, was it Reach Capital that was on there? Tell us a little bit about your funding.
Yes, we raised about $900K so far from Reach Capital and the founders of Gradescope. So funny thing is, we're replacing Gradescope, and we're backed by the founders of Gradescope who exited. So we have the very best knowledge to actually overcome them in this scenario.
Okay, so what type of funding do you need in the next 12 months in order to grow the business to your projections?
Yes, we're planning to raise $3 million for seed round in our summer.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, June.
Thank you.
And, thank you to all the founders who came out here and presented. We really appreciate this wouldn't happen without you guys. Okay, we're going to take about a 20-minute break while the judges deliberate. I think we're doing appetizers out there, and they're going to open up. There'll be a bar here as well. So we hope you hang out and wait for the decision in the next 20, 25 minutes. All right, thank you.
wanna be close to you. Don't you leave my side. Stay with me tonight. I wanna be close to you. The sky is blue. The sky is blue. There's no rain today. I'm happy it's gone away. I'm so glad it's through. I was wandering over shaky ground. Got too close to the fire and my wings burned down. I fell hard and deep into reckless love, but you rescued me just when I had enough. I wanna be close to you. Close to you. Don't you leave my side, baby. You feel so right. I wanna be close to you. I needed you. And you came to me. How did you hear my plea? I was such a fool. I was wandering over shaky ground. Got too close to the fire and my wings burned down. I fell hard and deep into reckless love, but you rescued me just when I had enough. I wanna be close to you. Don't you leave my side. Being with you, I'm fine. I wanna be close to you. I wanna be close to you. Close to you. I wanna be close to you. Close to you. Yes, I wanna be close to you. Oh, I wanna be close to you. I wanna be close to you. Yes, I wanna be close to you. You, you. I wanna be close to you. I wanna be close to you. Yes, I wanna be close to you. Businessman, green sedan, he sold his soul to reach his goal. Working his way up the ladder, success is the end, and his lies are the means. Business cards, big cigars, smiles conceal a brighten dear. Money can talk and he knows it. One piece of paper can make you or break you apart. It's a rat race, Mr. Briefcase. Can you keep it, Mr. Briefcase? What do you keep in that bag of tricks? Is there anything at all in that briefcase? If I saw shake my hand, tell me lies, but hide your eyes. Hang on real tight to your briefcase. If you should lose it, you have to stand naked like me. It's a rat race, Mr. Briefcase. Can you keep it, Mr. Briefcase? What do you keep in that bag of tricks? Is there anything at all? It's a rat race, Mr. Briefcase. Can you keep it, Mr. Briefcase? What do you keep in that bag of tricks? Is there anything at all? Is there anything at all? Is there anything at
Won't you hear me out? I got more to shout about. People say it's lucky. You can call it luck, but I'd like to pass the buck. For they say it's lucky. Oh, oh, lucky. I fell in love with you. Lucky. There's nothing I can do. Oh no. Oh,
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky, just the two of us. You and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, but not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building them castles in the sky, just the two of us. You and I. I hear the crystal raindrops fall on the window down the hall, and it becomes the morning dew. And darling, when the morning comes and I see the morning sun, I want to be the one with you. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building big castles way on high, just the two of us. You and I. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Let's get it together, baby. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. He came from somewhere back in how long ago. The sentimental fool don't see, trying hard to recreate what had yet to be created. Once in her life, she musters a smile for his nostalgic tale. Never coming near what he wanted to say, only to realize it never really was. She had a place in his life. He never made her think twice. As she rises to her apology, anybody else would surely know. He's watching her go. What a fool believes he sees. The wise man has the power to reason away what seems sending him somewhere back in long ago, where he can still believe there's a place in her life. Someday, somewhere, she will return. She had a place in.
Check, check. All right, folks, we're going to be announcing the winner of the pitch competition here shortly. If you haven't already visited the bar, go ahead and get you a refreshment and come on back in. Here in about 5 minutes or less, we are going to announce the winner. So come on back in.
And it's over.
For once won't hold me tonight. If this town is just an apple, then let me take a bite. If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do it that way? If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do it that way? Reaching out, touch a stranger. Electric eyes are everywhere. See that girl, she knows I'm watching. She likes the way I stare. If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do it that way? If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does it do it that way? I like living this way. I like loving this way. Looking out across the morning,
Check, check. All right, everybody, if you could come back into the tent if you want to be here to see who wins the pitch competition. Please mosey on back into the tent. We're just a couple minutes or less away from making the announcement.
I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love, but they may never find what they dream of. What you won't do to do for love. You tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Oh, I only want the best, it's true. I can't believe the things I do for you. What you won't do for love. You've tried everything, but you won't give up. In my world, only you made me do for love what I would not do. Made me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I will not do. Okay. All right, we have a winner. The judges really deliberated and deliberated and deliberated. They asked a bunch of questions. They phoned a friend. So it was really, really hard to pick the winner. But the winner is Axio. It's Mark. All right, Mark, come look at this picture.
Okay, thank you so much for coming to our pitch competition. I hope you enjoy our reception. Real quick, Maddie has just a couple programming notes for the rest of the evening.
Okay, thank you all so much for coming, and congrats again to Axio. Finalists, if you can please stay around, we want to get a group picture of you all. So we're going to shift into our happy hour networking session. The bar here will continue until 6 p.m. and a little bit before 6 p.m. If you all would like to stick around for margaritas, kitchen, and cantina, they will begin serving up food, beer, wine, margaritas, etc. Step to the entrance of the venue and grab a ticket. And then in the back, you'll also find two of WGU Labs' current portfolio companies, Dewey and Genius Academy. They are demoing, as well as a representative from Labs talking about some of the work we're doing within AI. And then we're also streaming the NCAA Men's National Championship game on the screens. And we'll have a golf simulator, prizes, giant Jenga, and cornhole. So lots of stuff to do. Thanks again for coming.